Sapase, Nebule, Great Peace, Great Moon, Great Night, Sheshon, Mael. All right, so this here is something that I just got via email from the global advisors and those who are invested and have interest in stock in the U.S. Treasury Bill Index by Bloomberg. Basically, a review board and also a organization. You are one who has this sent out, whether it be carbon copy and whether it be two, or also whether it be blind carbon copy. You have it. All right, so they just sent this out, and basically, anytime there's a commission return or anytime there's a restaffing or anything that deals with note and noticing, you will get this on a month to nine basis or a annual to year basis. All right, so you can pretty much see here in this example, it says year 1, year 3, year 5, year 10, and it has the species sign, which is the USD. And it only has one line going through it, so you pretty much know that deals with the I and that deals with inflation. So pretty much you're supposed to get a return either way. You just get in where you fit in. If you come in at year 3, you're going to see year 10. If you come in at year 10, you're going to see year 1. So either way, you're going to get a return because everything is a cycling and a recycling. All right, so if you're in luck to get in at year 10, basically this means you've met a jubilee and you have the money to get this stock. Or if you come in at year 1, you're basically just buying low. So either way, like if you are a U.S. citizen, you're never in debt and you never are one who suffers the consequences by chance of someone else's action who is supposed to be helping you in so much that they're in a position of public servant. All right, so let's go over here. Which one? Right here. And so you can see that this particular stock is categorized as an index and it deals with short-term maturities. So the more that people invest in this, basically, the more that they're going to see short returns as far as a particular sector in the market, whether it be with gold, silver, copper, or even USD. All right, so you have to look particularly at what is in that index, and I'm not going to pull up my portfolio to show. That's something you can basically do if you're on any of the brokerage accounts and having one. All right, so again, like if you have things like this, you can pretty much take it to the reviewer and they can basically do a quick overview of it, appraise it, basically assure that it is in your name, that you have an investment in it, and you're supposed to see a interest on whatever return and whatever date is sought and whatever option is available at that time on the discount. So that is a little bit of good deceit for you. Now this here, look in the middle. This is dated at a 1 chance, or I should say a 1D. It says the stock market is approaching a once in a generation buying opportunity as profits are about to take off almost everywhere, investment firm says. So you can look at them and you can see their faces, and they pretty much know that Americans are finally getting it. They're finally getting it. Now let's go over here. Now this is a resolution 2.1 from the United Nations Environment and Programming on the topic of climate change, and the co-sponsors read as Republic of China, the Peoples, and then you have France, and you have India, you have Haiti, you have Ghana. You also have at the bottom the United States, the United Kingdom of Britain, and they also are accompanied by the Northern France regime. Okay, and basically we have Congo here, we have Chile, we have Canada, Ethiopia, Russia, so Jordan, Japan, Italy, Iran. So everybody's on board to what this programming is pushing. So this is where you have people clamoring for the high-speed rails that is supposed to be built in the east region of America, and also going towards the middle region of America into the west region of America. And for some, they understand that the South is mostly by widespread undeveloped. So that also has climate change coming. All right, and let's go here. Now, this is a redeemable certificate. All right, so pretty much if you have gold, silver, copper, in those times, because those times are now times, because old law precedes new law, which would be in some instances ex post facto law. Old law, it is still concurrent. So here, if you have gold, pretty much 24 grains of pure gold would be more valuable than 370 grains of pure silver. All right, so you need 371 grains of pure silver to get just this 24 crush, pocketed, swept, revented grain of gold. All right, so gold is more valuable. And you can see that it was put into a act in the defined law in 1792 that 371.25 grains of pure silver was to be considered a dollar. And we know the German word for dollar is Jachenthal. All right, so it has its origins there, and that pretty much should let you know who the Germans are. It is you, and you. All right, so let's go here. Central banking and credit. So if I have a goal and I go to a bank and it is a sub-organization, subsidiary of a treasury in that area, I am supposed to go there and show them that I have a signed off, noted, or should I say a signed off issued statement stating that my inventory is good and that this gold is from the treasury in the area. And if I need this amount of USD, they're supposed to give it to me. That is what this law right here was in 1963. But again, it was revised as time went on up until, again, 1982 and going forward. All right, so a gold certificate, a silver certificate will be like an issuance of like a greenback, which would be like a Georgie or a Benji. So a Benji would be like a $100 bill, and a Jeffrey would be like a $2 bill. So that is that. And you can see right here, 90% of silver is considered a standard unit of value for a silver coin, and 90% of gold milled exactly would be considered a real and immediate form of money for any exchange that needs to be set before redeemable. All right, so this again is to be stated by the Treasurer of the United States of America. Then you have the Fugio coin, which would be like a wheat that was issued on April 21st of 1787. So copper was in circulation, silver was in circulation, gold was in circulation. No problem. Now let's go over here.
You know that. Because I like Barack Obama, but I'm voting for him for the symbolism.
Well, I mean, it's just a symbolism. Don't expect him to do anything.
No,
Now let me just say this. Dr. Lee Warren, he's in the spiritual realm now as of October 2023. His family and friends, they suffered a loss. He was someone that was considered to be a guru in health for those in Chicago. He taught at Regents like DePaul and other places, other universities, and he had a organization, I think a 501c3. So he was basically teaching folks about health, and he was teaching them about money and how to save and how to stave off diseases and basically ensure that their environmental protections were met. So he did all of this through the context of giving biblical translations and also his experience as a financial advisor and financial investor in the form of banking. All right, so he was a well-respected man. Some consider him the Dr. Sebi of Chicago, and he was also one who dealt with many forms of high sciences. So he was respected in that form, and he will be missed. So let's continue.
I didn't expect him to do anything 4 years ago. I mean, I like him. It's I like seeing him and his wife and the kids in the White House. I like that. But I guarantee folks that, like you said earlier, whether it's Barack Obama or Mitt Romney, the standard of living for most Americans will continue to decline.
That's unequivocally that if they will decline. There's no hope to alter or change or impede that. The jobs have went overseas. They will continue to go overseas. And you have a problem with the dollar or the unit of currency that you use.